Hey everyone, welcome back to another Talon Tea video. Today I'm bringing you another Intergalactic tea. This one is 2023 Astronaut shoe pu'er. This is a 8-gram mini. So on their website, looking at it, it has 2 reviews, 5 stars, $1.70 per mini, so $1.70 per 8 grams. They also sell it in full cakes. And just a tad bit of information, 2023 Astronaut shoe will give you cup after cup of sweet caramel juice. This is Yangdi shoe made from 2022 Spring Shang, which is fermented to shoe in 2023. So as always, packaging's real cool, real nice wrapper. Got a little planet on there. Got a nice little sticker on the back. If it seems empty, I already opened it just to take it out and look at it. But here's what it looks like. Nice and dark. Looks like a shoe, whatever. Puer. And dry smells quite nice. A little bit like soil, a little bit of sweetness in there. Smells like a show pu'er though. And then you'll notice I did get some new Teaware in. I'm pretty stoked about it. Love how it looks. This is from Bitter Leaf. This is, I think, what they call their chameleon glaze. So I got a cup, and I got the Gongdao Bay. I think this is the type where they fire it, and it turns out, each one turns out kind of different. So this one's pretty cool. It's got some pinks, got some greens in it. And then this one, I really love this one. It's like blue and like a pink gray look to it, and it gets to almost a white up here. So yeah, looks real nice. These are from Bitter Leaf. Every once in a while they'll drop some chameleon glaze stuff. But I think I will brew today's tea at 212 Fahrenheit or boiling. I'll do, I don't know, maybe like a we'll do a little bit of a long wash because these minis in general can take some time to open. Although, so far, with a lot of the Intergalactic tea minis, I've noticed they open pretty well, pretty quickly. I don't have as much a problem with them as opposed to the Year of the Robot stuff, which, like, all of it took forever to open. And those were off of cakes. Those weren't even minis, which is very surprising because normally, in my experience, it's the opposite effect. Stuff off of cakes opens better and minis open slower. So yeah, definitely a interesting thing going on there. But we'll go in full boil for that wash, and I think I'll probably let it go for 20 to 30 seconds. I'll dump that wash, and then we'll get into that first steep. Alright, I dumped the wash off camera, so this is the first steep. Both brewed at boiling. That wash I did about 30 seconds. This first steep, also probably a little long, probably about 20. Definitely already opened up quite a bit. Yeah, I seem to never have issues with the minis from Intergalactic, which I appreciate. A lot of minis are always troubled trying to get them to open up. Ah, the smell on this one's real interesting. It's almost like a fruity, herbal. Smells real nice. It's like a sweet, fruity, herbal. One of these reviews on here compared it to jujube, which I actually have a bag sitting around somewhere that I make into herbal tea, but I would say that's a very good comparison. I never would have thought of that. I would have just said fruity. There's definitely a fruity, herbal smell to it, as well as like just a general earthy. It's not like super. There's no wet pile smell for sure, which is very surprising and nice considering it's only a 2023. It's a very mellow smell. It's not too overpowering for sure. It doesn't like just completely smell of like, you know, soil or like wood. It's a very nice smell, very inviting for sure. and it looks nice, dark, and thick. I brewed it a little extra long, but that's how I like my show, frankly. All right, I'm gonna taste this first steep. I let it cool off a bit. It's quite nice. There's almost some kind of spice note to it. Um, There's almost like an oaky, woody taste to it as well. And there's like a bit of a caramely, oh, maybe molasses vibe to it I'm getting. Still a very high smell on it, and there's like this really nice herbal flavor to it that I have like a cheap show pu'er I got from a local like Chinese medicine shop, like an herbal shop that has this really interesting herbal taste to it, and I'm kind of getting that in this too. It's definitely different. It's a unique herbal taste that I've grown to enjoy. If I wasn't already used to show, like it did take me a bit to get used to show. If I wasn't already used to it and didn't already acquire that flavor, I may not enjoy it. So if you're new to show or new to pour, this wouldn't be something I would recommend. But it's very nice. Also, if you're real into coffee, this might be for you as well. There's a light amount of bitterness and a light amount of astringency, which here and there I'll drink black coffee. It's just how I prefer it. So it's very reminiscent of coffee. I did brew it extra long though, so I bet if you wanted less bitterness and astringency, you could definitely do that. Just watch your brew time. I'm gonna do a second steep. All right, here's that second steep. A little more careful on the brew time this time, just because I'm curious if I can make it less bitter. It wasn't an overwhelming amount of bitterness or anything. If anything, it was pretty pleasant. I'd say pretty well balanced still. But I'm curious to see how it'll taste with just a little bit less brew time. And maybe I could mess with temp a little too if I really wanted and go down to just below boiling like I do with some raw pu'ers. Still brewed up nice and dark. Let's see if the smell changed. No, it still smells the same. It smells fantastic. I really do enjoy the smell. If anything, the fruitiness has gone down, and I feel like there's more of a herbal, woody scent going on now. All right, I'm going to try that second steep now. Very nice. Still a little astringent. The bitterness did go down. Predominant flavors are that like interesting herbal taste, some like oakiness, and like a little bit of a soil taste. A little bit of sweetness in there still too, like a molassesy kind of. Definitely a very full body on it for sure. Very medicinal seeming and very thick. A lot of smell on it as well. Yeah, very very nice and a little bit astringent, and I feel like that goes well with the woody flavor that's in it. I think that like almost fruitiness it started with has mostly gone away. Honestly, there's still like some sweetness, obviously, but it's not as fruity as it was. Um, yeah, very nice. I think that's everything I have to say on it, though. As far as taste notes, um, if I was to rate it, I'd probably give it like a solid 7 or 8. Out of 10, like it's solid, it's good, reasonable price. It comes in little minis, or you can get it as a cake. um Great that it has no wet pile taste. I think I'll give it an 8 because it is a 2023 with like no funk, no wet pile taste. And it's not overwhelmingly, it's not overwhelming. Like there's no off weird flavors like some of the newer shows can have. So I think it's very nice, and I do suspect it would age quite well. I wonder how it would age. I wonder if that nice fruitiness it currently has early on would go away, but I wonder if the sweetness would come through more. I'm not sure how that really works. But yeah, bitterness. If you keep it steeping for forever for too long, like I was on purpose, obviously it'll pick up a bit. But currently, it's like a 1 out of 10 bitter, and maybe like a 2 out of 10 astringency. Like it's nothing crazy. Sweetness, like a 1 out of 10. It's very mild. There's a very long, lingering aftertaste that just sticks around in your mouth and your sinuses and your nose like forever, which is it's pretty nice. It's pretty enjoyable, honestly. Yeah, I think that's it. And I definitely feel caffeinated now, as I haven't had any yet today. And yeah, so I'm definitely feeling a bit energized and a bit warmed up. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. See ya.